Sofyan Amrabat injury could give forgotten Manchester United player his chance. Sofyan Amrabat injury could force Erik ten Hag to rethink his Man United tactical plan ahead of the Premier League clash with Brighton. Erik ten Hag may have been forced to revise his plans for Brighton after Manchester United confirmed a further injury blow. The United boss had already shared that Mason Mount and Raphael Varane will be unavailable on Saturday, but it was a further interview with the Dutchman that revealed Sofyan Amrabat is also sidelined. The midfielder, who signed on loan from Fiorentina on deadline day, withdrew from Morocco's squad during the international break, in what was described as a precaution. Amrabat was considered by many to be a solution to United's early problems in midfield. The Reds have been relatively easy to exploit during their first 4 games, with Casemiro often being left isolated. The Morocco captain would help bring some added steel alongside Casemiro, as well as natural cover in the holding role. Most fans would conclude that both his and Mount's absences would lead to Christian Eriksen keeping his place. However, Ten Hag still has an often overlooked player in his ranks, who would be more than willing to do his share of defensive work, in the form of Scott McTominay. The Scotsman may have only been given 2 minor cameos in the Premier League so far, but could bring a skill set that is better suited to filling the team's Amrabat-shaped hole than Eriksen. McTominay certainly ensured that he remained on the United manager's radar during the international as he helped Scotland move a step closer to Euro 2024 qualification. His goal against Cyprus was his 6th in 5 group games, putting him 2 behind former teammate Romelu Lukaku and level with current United striker Rasmus Højlund in the overall top scorers chart. He is given more of a free role under Steve Clarke, but it allows the midfielder to showcase what United could be lacking. McTominay's future was a subject of uncertainty in the summer, especially when Kobbie Mainoo looked to surge past him in the pecking order during preseason. It appeared to be something of a fall from grace for the academy graduate, who was once touted as a future captain by Ralf Rangnick. Despite interest from other Premier League clubs, McTominay remained at Old Trafford, and that could prove to be a blessing in disguise for Ten Hag. When recently asked about his development, the United midfielder, who has played more than 200 games for the Reds, argued that he is still far from his prime, having physically developed later as a young player. The way I see it now is that I grew maybe 4 years after everyone else, so my peak years are going to be 4 years later, too, he explained. So I'm 26 now and my body age is technically like a 22-year-old. When I'm 30, I might feel like a 26-year-old. I might retire at 30 or 40. It is all food for thought for Ten Hag, who faces a tough doubleheader of Brighton and Bayern Munich. However, McTominay could be the key to giving a much-needed balance to United's midfield, at least in Amrabat's absence.